So we sold our house in Brisbane, Australia, and then I said goodbye to every single human that ever made an impact on my life in the last 33 years. And then I packed up with my ex-husband and my 3 kids to move to the land of gods, Bali. Now this is my life. Hey gorgeous souls, welcome back to another episode of the Eva Pray Love series. And today I'm going to talk to you guys about some weird shit I've been doing. It's not really that weird, but interesting things I've been doing, or maybe they're gifts that the universe has been giving me so that I can be tested and be shown that I'm worthy of more incredible miracles. And I know that if you guys adopt this into your life, you are going to start receiving epic miracles. So let's dive in. Recently, when I was on a plane back to Australia, and I always try to get business or premium economy because the flights are too long and I just need that leg room. And also I'm in this place in my life where I'm like a VIP, luxury. I do deserve the best. I think you deserve whatever it is that you want. You deserve the creme de la creme of life. So I order, my business is all taken. So I've only got premium economy, and I'm in the premium economy, which is extra leg room. And what happens is that a lady with a baby sits beside me, and I'm thinking, fuck me, like this is the red eye flight. And there's a lady with a baby beside me. Anyway, she sits down. I'm like, I just want sleep. But let's face it, little babies don't sleep. And I would know after having 3 kids. So this poor lady's rocking the baby the whole time. And I was like, it wouldn't have been that long into the flight. But, you know, when you're a mum, you are not going to leave another mum hanging. So I started rocking the baby. I offered to help her. I was like, do you need to go to the toilet? Do you need anything? Do you want some more water? Here I am being like a full-time freaking nanny to this lady. And the baby, let's be fair, the baby was so freaking cute. I was so blessed that I got to rock it, but I was so tired when I got there. Anyway, when we get to the airport, I could have just walked off, but this lady had no one. And her, I just helped her. I grabbed her luggage. I helped her with everything I could. I was like, it's okay. Like, it's literally 5 a.m. in the morning in Melbourne. I don't need to be working until midday. So I help this lady out. I go through everything with her. I help her with her customs card. I'm holding the baby. I'm just doing everything in my power to help this lady. And I did not expect anything in return. Like, I wasn't doing it for brownie points or anything like that. It was more just when you see someone in need of help, do not be the dickhead that doesn't help them. Always help, because it's called how the universe mirrors itself back to you. Some people would say it's good karma, but it's really just a mirror. Every energetic frequency that goes out comes back. It's just the mirror of life. Anyway, I get out of the airport, walk out. Melbourne is absolutely freezing. My God, I was like, I was not prepared for this weather. I'd just come from Bali, hotter than anything. Get to Melbourne, it's absolutely cold. It's raining. And then I get to my hotel at like 7:30 in the morning. And this lady was so lovely. She added me on Instagram. She offered for me to go and stay with her and her husband. I was like, no, that's okay. I get to my hotel. They upgrade me to the top level and my room's ready, and I get to check in and everything's perfect. So whether that manifested straight away, who knows? I would have probably manifested that without rocking the baby, but I can guarantee you that the month that followed in my business was next level, because I was just constantly looking out for ways I could help. And I wasn't, it was almost like they were coming to me. So I was in the airport, and I'm no saint. Like, I will always be selfish, but when someone's in need, I am there. And I do send good energy to people all the time. And I do always send people love when they're being dickheads, because I know that when someone's yelling or they're abusive or they're really not being a nice person, it's because there is so much pain manifesting beneath the surface. And a lot of people can't see past the pain. They just go, oh, that person's mean to me, and they make it all about themselves. But it is really about seeing past the pain. Anyway, back to my story about how I'm not the nicest human in the world. I am, focused on myself sometimes. And this was an example of that. So I was at the airport flying from Melbourne to Brisbane, I think it was Brisbane to Bali. And we're in the airport and there is this couple from Iran and they don't speak a word of English. And they're asking me to how much money do they need to put in the vending machine, and we're trying to put the money in and the vending machine won't work and it's just all weird. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, the money won't go into the machine. And then like I just walked off, or like they walked off and I walked off, and then I was like, what am I doing? Like it just didn't even occur to me. I was like, that's so silly. So I quickly went over. It was probably even more awkward than figuring it out to begin with. But I walked over to the couple. They spoke no English. So I'm like gesturing to them. I'm like, hey guys. And I was like, just come back. And I don't even know if this is what they wanted, but I got them a Sprite and a water and like a few other drinks. It was like $10 on my card. And they were like, oh, and they tried to give me money. And I was like, oh, it's okay. I'm going to Bali. Like, I don't need Australian money anymore. And like, I just gave it to them and they were just shocked. They were like blown away that someone was that kind. And for me, it was a no-brainer. Money's not a big deal to me. I've got so much of it and I love and respect it. And I know that every time I spend money, more money has to come into my bank account like that to replenish the money, because money loves to be replenished. Money loves to fill back up. It's like a cup of water. If you're like me, oh my God, I'm about to pull my water down and my phone's about to drop. But if you're like me, you always have like a cup of water beside you. And I know that when I finish the water, more comes in. Or I'll just pour it up myself. So the moral of these random acts of kindness are that the universe is always going to test you. It's always going to give you these opportunities to be a decent person, or it's going to give you opportunities to not step up to the plate. You know, I'm the type of person that if I am going down the street, like I remember in Australia, this man fell off a bike and I literally pulled my car over and asked if he was okay. And it's probably the weirdest thing. And he was like, what the fuck? But like, be a decent person, because when you support life, life supports you. And so the moral of the story is notice where the universe is trying to test you. Notice where the universe is trying to get you to step up and step out and be a decent human. And I can guarantee you that life is going to blow you away, because the next month after those things happened, we like 5x'd our income. It was wild. It was crazy because I was just so in flow and so in sync and just so in tune and not caring, just wanting to help and be of service. And when you want to help and be of service and just love life, like right now, you don't do a podcast or a YouTube in the hope to make millions of dollars. You do it because you're giving back. And when you give back, life gives back to you. So my loves, I hope this video has helped you. If you are watching this on YouTube, please make sure that you hit subscribe, click a thumbs up and click the bell to be notified of more Eva Pray Love series videos. And if you're on the podcast, make sure you leave us a 5-star review, screenshot it and tag ladiesup.co so that we can send some epic stuff straight to you. Have an epic day, gorgeous souls, and I will speak to you again soon. Mwah.